Returning to CoinSuri's channel is an absolute pleasure. The subject of XRP will be covered. Once again, this is the one-day chart. Here we are at a little over 54.5 cents. So far, we've only ascended a penny, but others say that's just the bottom. They say we'll keep climbing after this. Opinions vary on whether we should take off once we reach 40 cents or not. This is how I see things. If the price of XRP lowers substantially, I will buy more of it. If and when the price of XRP continues to rise. Great. Success is on the horizon for us. The way you cut it doesn't matter. Finding out when the next run is, and what to do next, is the top priority. When I consider of XRP's 100 billion supply, which is still less than $1, I see XRP detractors. To what end will it be put? Financial institutions will utilize the infamously sluggish and costly turtle technology used by Bitcoin. Apply pressure for 5 minutes in a row. Examine the prices, they have not shattered all prior benchmarks. Afterwards, you inquire as to my XRP bullishness. During the next run, I am certain that we will easily break that previous record. Furthermore, it is worth noting that 100 billion XRP may not be enough in the future. After all, you are in possession of a cryptocurrency that can unite nations across the world and operate as a trust layer in international money transfers. As an added security measure, XRP will be held by major financial institutions and banks. You might want to wait to buy XRP until someone sells some, considering the market's current situation. In addition, historical cycles never center on usefulness, but rather market capitalization. Tell me what happens when we run the XRP utility. It remains a riddle. In other words, it could remain for a very long period. XRP has the potential to reach astronomical prices. On the other hand, maybe XRP will rise steadily over time. Nobody knows for sure yet since everyone is still guessing and behaving like a retail investor. The market value of 100 billion XRP equals $1 trillion. Thus anyone who thinks XRP can never reach $10 or more is totally mistaken. Bitcoin, Amazon Video, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Meta are just a few of the firms that have reached the trillion-dollar milestone. If tokenization and cross-border payments take off on their own, I predict that XRP's market cap will soar into the trillions. Most cryptocurrency investors have a problem with Pharaoh X33. This group's current strategy is to wait for the market to crash. That easy money is what they're after. They are pumping other coins. Because of this, they just mindlessly follow the trend, which limits their prospective returns, even though it will bring them financial gain. Playing the game of delayed gratification, though, is the greatest tactic. Because they are constantly trying to fulfill their baser desires, the majority of individuals are greedy. Their minds are utterly bewildered. It has been crossed by many, and some have even managed to get over it. Some of them stay put forever. I am unconcerned with slow money. I have no problem with things being changed. I will be satisfied to accumulate as long as prices remain inside a specific range. I am content to wait for my term to end. The situation is how it is right now, because they were convinced, via videos or word of mouth, that crypto is the way to go if they want to get rich quick. A lot of people are upset about the XRP price. Oh my, they weren't misled when they arrive here. Permit me to explode in anger and start ranting about everything that's wrong with X. If I had XRP on hand, I could see this with respect to XLM and XDC. Casper and Nexera are here at H-bar. Plus, Nexera was once an LBT, which is why I mention it. Allied block. In conjunction with these digital currencies, a new monetary system is being developed and expanded upon at the present time. Not to mention that it takes some time. Perfection requires patience. You have always been one of the first to buy cryptocurrencies, but when the time comes, their value will skyrocket and no one will dare to buy at the same time. In my view, you have progressed past the initial stages and are now moving into the next phase. In 2024, I predict that everything will change. If you wish to diversify your assets away from the US dollar and inflation and into something that can genuinely increase your wealth, you should do it immediately. This is why I am advising everyone to join the cryptocurrency bandwagon at this exact moment. Each of us has been here for at least 5 years on average. Not to mention the people who have been there from the start. Look at it from that perspective. You must exercise patience since the Bitcoin market does not permit naivete. Look at this, it's booming, invest in this one now instead of that one. Feel free to come back to this whenever you'd like. Occasionally, that isn't the case. Also, some people did get very rich with Bitcoin. Conversely, they were lucky. The delay will also be shorter now, as I indicated earlier. But think about what would happen if you did absolutely no investment and XRP or some other cryptocurrency ended up worth 3 or 4 figures. Ripple is created in the middle, by XRP Swift. It only takes 6 simple steps to go from sending to receiving, so you can see how straightforward it is. For that reason, I said that this is the will of the people. Also, when it comes time to pay, they expect a quick fix. Completed in a flash. Swift is no longer popular. Nobody wants to wait days for their money to show up. That is why I've been saying for a long time that the business whose clients Swift will lose to Ripple can bring in 3 figures on its own. Starting in 2020, the massive Swiss bank will combine Ripple and Quick into one platform via the Swiss route. This was the case all through the years. The process, which started well before 2020, saw Ripple forming partnerships with various Swift entities. A lot of the Ripple and XRP rails are already set up. Watching how events develop is our only option. There are already tremors within, and nobody seems to understand that Swift has a preference for one approach over another. By the way, I always mean what I say. The fact that it has already occurred is why I stress it so much. Trains no longer stop at this station. As an affiliate of the Digital Euro Association, Ripples provides technological support to various digital currency initiatives undertaken by national banks. The National Bank of Georgia selected Ripple as its technology partner for the Digital Lorry pilot project to highlight its skills and CBDC developments. The Digital Euro will, without a doubt, be able to use RippleNet and XRP. As far as Christine Lagarde is concerned, passionately embracing this technology. But that will happen quickly since we are seeing other countries getting ready to launch. When this happens, people keep thinking they have years when in fact it's only months. Personally, I see it that way. RippleNet will become an integral part of their daily lives once XRP is integrated. I regret to inform you that by that time, this coin will be gone forever. An increase in demand is excellent for XRP, says Ripple's chief tech officer. Projects that use XRP as a token instead of launching their own token are good for XRP since it increases the demand for and utility of XRP. This, I believe, is his main argument. Examples that are extremely similar are a new listing on an exchange and a retailer accepting tokens as payment. If the projects who join the XRP ledger opt to use XRP exclusively instead of creating their own currency, as David Schwartz claims they would, then XRP will benefit greatly. That is also something that a lot of companies are doing. Many more will follow that route in the future, in my opinion. No government bestowed the moniker RP Ripples, but David Schwartz explains why. In light of this, it should come as no surprise that no government has released XRP for unissued assets. The first letter must be X, and no country code beginning with X will ever be released. The monetary code for gold, for example, is XAU, which is based on the molecular sign AU. All of these X coins will be put to good use, because no nation has ever issued them. Almost like they're a separate thing. When talking about XRP XLM and XDC, it makes perfect sense because these tokens are usable by any nation. Nevertheless, XRP is not in a race against any country. Also, that alters the course of events. For the obvious reason that no country wants its currency to be in a position where it may compete with the dollar. The promise that technology can influence the value of the US dollar increases the likelihood that people will embrace it. If you say up front that it will compete with other currencies, no one will be willing to use it. Many countries are currently moving away from using the US currency, and this reasoning holds true for them as well. But when more and more money is sent digitally, things will change very soon. In the future, I envision all currencies, including the US dollar, being backed by gold. This means that XRP will have an effect on the value of these coins. The price can't be cheap because he is a famous Bitcoin miner. We are Anna, and we invite you to join us, Dre. I recognize my mistake. Now I see why the government can't launch a coordinated attack on Bitcoin. But that's not the case. David Schwartz claims that a substantial quantity of capital would be required by the National Security Agency or the Chinese government to mount a 51% attack on Bitcoin. On top of that, they can reduce some of those costs by selling short Bitcoin. Bitcoin enthusiasts often assume that the cryptocurrency is invisible and untouchable, but that is not the case. They persist in pushing the notion that the US would embrace Bitcoin as its national currency, despite the fact that it is susceptible to simultaneous attacks. That is just not going to happen. However, XRP and related initiatives will work along with the US. In this video, I tried to make that idea clear. Why China would want to use US dollars is a subject that keeps coming up. The issue is that US law does not recognize XRP as legal money. Furthermore, I do not think Ripple is a US-based company. The fact that they have an office in San Francisco is just a coincidence. It is now safe to say that they have spread globally. Countries like Russia and China will use XRP since it is the ideal cryptocurrency for their needs. People still don't get that it makes international money transfers easier. I brought it up because having a global bridge currency in your control makes 100 billion XRP seem like it might not be enough. I feel compelled to reiterate this, because I encounter X users who have abandoned XRP on a daily basis. I was completely incorrect about XRP. Convert XRP into fiat currency. You should seize this opportunity to rush and jump into whatever that catches your fancy. Do you not, however, know what is about to happen? Once XRP starts making some waves, you can come back and buy it here for a lot more money. Reason enough for me to spread the word. Even Bitcoin maxis is beginning to see the potential of XRP. They are starting to change their initial XRP plot. A part of their business model is investing in the XRP market. As I think they are starting to see that XRP is going to be more valuable than the beta test coin, I will change the subject to XRP. While we wait, though, hold on to your faith and patience, and let's build riches together. With that out of the way, I'll be cutting this video short. Please subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comment section. As for now, farewell.